With Dual Overload coming out in about 2 weeks, I thought now would be a good time to do some Dual Overload test hands. I should say Needlefiber test hands, really what this is. So what we're going to do is do test hands with Needlefiber in Master Rule 5. So this is going to be pre-Eternity Code in that weird 1 month April format before it, which is actually a relevant format because my regionals is there. There's also technically a weird like week and a half format post Dual Overload pre-Master Rule 5 because Master Rule 5 is April 1st, and then Dual Overload's March 20th. There's actually a YCS and some regionals in that time frame, so that is a relevant format, and there's the format we're in now. A lot of format changes coming up soon, but this will be, of course, post-Dual Overload, pre-Eternity Code, using Christian Needlefiber. I'm going to do some test hands, and that's pretty much it. I was going to do combos, but I figured test hands would be more fun because we can just show the crazy stuff that Needlefiber can do. Want to give a disclaimer, though. I am going to only show the test hands that summon Needlefiber because that's the whole point of the video. And 2, I don't really know all the intricacies behind Needlefiber and what the best extra deck and main deck is to play. I am playing the same main deck as the video that went up for March 1st, for the March 2019 or 2020 format, whatever it is. Except I am playing 1 Fishborg Launcher instead of 3 Megalo, and I'm playing a different extra deck. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you see any other different play trees throughout this combo, or throughout the combo video. We're just going to learn stuff together, because I'm still not too good with Needlefiber. And we got a Diva, which is great. So I'm also going to play a lot of these hands as if like I don't care about hand traps, which I don't typically do. But, you know, just to show the explosiveness of Needlefiber and like the highest ceiling possible. Most of these hands, if not all of these hands, I'm just going to completely ignore the fact that my opponent can hand trap me, just to show the ceiling again. So this is a really good hand. So I believe with this hand, we can actually go into Needlefiber and Cross Sheep, which is really cool. A bit of a glare too. I did change my step around a little bit so the angle should be better and there should be a little bit less of a glare, but anyway, I'm rambling. So, summon Diva, use her effect, summon out Prince. So, I'm going to go the greedy route and try to go into Cross Sheep and Needlefiber. So, we're going to send Dragoons, add Dragoons, and we're going to get Megalo as well because we have a spare water, which is good. Where's the Megalo? There we go. Only playing 2 now. 3, I did like playing 3. It was nice, but I just wasn't really anything else to cut, unfortunately. And this build isn't really final. So what else are we going to do here? So I could make Needlefiber right away. Actually, I probably should. No, actually, no, I can't make... I shouldn't make Needlefiber yet. I should make Cross Sheep, of course, obviously. I make Cross Sheep. Also, one thing I noticed with Master Rule 5 that I want to mention, in case it doesn't come up in the video, is Swap Frog becomes a lot better because you can just make, like, hard make Toad. And it would be like your 3rd summon, and then you can just go off, which is really cool. That has come up in test hands I've done. And I do think it is worth mentioning because I did say I want to play Undyne once Needlefiber comes out, but after testing the frogs more, I think I might stick to the frogs because there's a lot of ways to get to Needlefiber without Undyne anyway, and Undyne requires more extra deck space because you need to play Link Spider. So anyway, this is Christian Needlefiber. It's a beat cop, but it's Needlefiber. Needlefiber's effects can activate. We're going to summon ourselves the Fishborg Launcher, our tuner of choice, level 1 water tuner. When it's in the graveyard and we have all waters, we can special it and banish it when it leaves the field. Really, really strong. Glow Up Bolt might still be better. I'm gonna do like if Glow Up Bolt, if it comes up a situation where Glow Up Bolt will be better, I'll mention it. But for now, we're playing Fishborg Launcher, of course. Then we're going to. Oh, sorry, this isn't Needlefiber. What am I doing? This is supposed to be Cross Sheep. My bad. This is supposed to be Cross Sheep. I said I want to summon Cross Sheep, and then I brought out Needlefiber. So there's Cross Sheep. My bad. So how many waters do we have actually? We have 3. We do have 3. I'm gonna summon Mooling Glacia first. So we're gonna discard these 2. Special summon Megalo. Get ourselves a copy of... Yeah, this isn't going to be summoned yet. Get ourselves... Actually, no, if I get Moon and Glacia, I can't go to Needlefiber. So I have to get... I'm trying to think. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm going to go... I'm going for Moulin yet, because I can... Yeah, you'll see. You'll see, don't worry. We'll summon Lapis Dragon later. Get Moulin. Special Moulin. Rip 2 cards out of the hand. We'll use this as a marker, I guess. So you can keep track of stuff. Megalo is going to get ourselves the Abyss Scale. I'm now playing the Trap... Abyss Sphere, which I do think is worth exploring though, because there's some cool things you can do with it, with Needlefiber and whatever like tuner synchro you summon out of it. Except I cannot find... There it is. And yeah, so that's all of that. Now we're going to use our Instant Fusion. I'm playing Mud Dragon as well again, because I feel like Mud Dragon's better now, because Rare Fish is good if you can play 2 Bahamut Shark, 2 Toad, but we can't do that anymore, we don't have the space, so... I'm playing Mud Dragon because I can block impermanence, which I didn't realize I could do. I thought it was only monster effects, and then I actually read the card. Shout out to the person who commented telling me to read the card, because I did. And they were like, yeah, you can actually block impermanence, which is great, because impermanence is a good card. Cross Sheep's going to activate, bring out Dragoons, overlay these 2 for Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark, detach the Dragoons. Dragoons effect's going to activate. We're going to summon the Toad. And we're going to search off Dragoons to get ourselves a Lapis Dragon, which is a tuner. Great. Now we have a few options here. So if we were to link away the Cross Sheep, this is where a Glow Bulb comes up. If we link away the Cross Sheep's an Earth. So we can't use Fishborg Launcher's effect. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to link the Bahamut Shark and the Lapis Dragon and go into Christian Needlefiber, which is actually Beat Cop. And you know what? Actually, let me double check something real quick. Christian Needlefiber, the tuner doesn't have to summon to his own, it points to, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But I'm just going to check to make sure, because I don't want to make that mistake. Let me see. Christian Needlefiber. This turn is link summoning special 1 level 3 or lower tuner from your hand direct defense position, but cannot activate its effects this turn. Okay, so it doesn't have to be to his own. It has to be on summon. Okay. That's what I thought. Summon that. Okay, now we have a lot of options. So, we rip 2 cards out of their hand. We're going to rip a third with Desert Lotus, most likely. I'm trying to think here now. So I don't want to link this away yet. Now we are playing the new Master Rule, so I could Synchro Summon for Cyframe Lord Omega. But then I lose that monster. So I think what I'm going to do actually is just go straight into Appaloosa for 3. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, we can't use the Fishborg Launcher. So Appaloosa proxy again. I know, so many proxies. Boral Sword is Appaloosa. So that'll be 3 counters. Let me put a 3 on it with a different die, just so we know. There we go. Where's the 3? And then in my opponent's main phase, I believe, we're going to use this. Banish itself. Summon Desert Lotus, which will rip another card. So this isn't terrible, I would say, because what we did, effectively, was we ripped 3 cards out of their hand, and we put up 4 negates. So in theory, we have an answer to 7 of their cards. We only have 6. In theory, I know they could have other stuff. I don't know. It seems like it would be pretty good, but I feel like some deck could still play out of this. And that's kind of what I'm struggling, is as I know that this deck has a higher ceiling than I'm able to see, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that I'm missing with this deck. Which is part of the reason why I'm doing these test hand combos. People can tell me like, hey, you could have done this. Hey, you could have done that. And maybe if you guys didn't know any of this stuff, I could show you stuff you don't know. That's kind of my whole point with this channel, to be honest. Is just to figure out how to play Mermails. Let's do another hand, see what we get. I might skew a hand with Swap Frog because there's some funny things you can do where you hard make Toad, and then you use Needlefiber to go to Desert Lotus, and then Toad detaches 1 to summon a Swap Frog, and then you Synchro Summon on your opponent's turn to Omega, which is just really funny because Desert Lotus is just a crazy card. But maybe we can showcase that. Hopefully we can. If not, I'll try to skew a hand. Alright, let's see what we get with this one. One last little shuffle and a cut. And let's see. So, Swap Frog, perfect. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Dragoons, Call by the Grave, 1 for 1, and Abyss Megalo. Okay, this is an interesting hand, because I'm kind of forced to use the 1 for 1 to discard the Swap Frog, and then I can't do Swap Frog stuff, which is unfortunate. But I have to do it. So I'm going to 1 for 1, discarding the Swap Frog as much as it pains me. Unless I discard, hold on, actually if I discard this, I should be fine, right? Summon Neptibus, Enter Dragoons, yeah, I'll discard the Megalo actually. This should be okay. I still might not be able to use Swap Frog like I want, but it should be okay. So we're going to summon Neptibus, use Neptibus' effect, send Dragoons, add ourselves the other Megalo that I play. And now we can discard both the Dragoons, which is great. We need to get Lapis Dragon so we can summon Needlefiber. Now, with this particular hand, it might be better to just not go into Needlefiber, but since I want to showcase Needlefiber, I'm going to just force the Needlefiber anyway. So we're going to discard 2 Dragoons, summon Megalo, probably going to link it away really soon. Get ourselves the Abyss Sphere, Chainlink 3, or Abyss Scale, sorry. Then the 2 Dragoons are going to activate. I'm going to get a Moulin, which I might not even be able to summon. At worst case, I use it as a discard. And I'm going to have to get the Lapis Dragon here. Actually, I didn't normal summon. I could just get Diva. You know what? I could just get Diva for another body. Because I could Diva summon anything and just have that body. Like, I won't be able to use the effect, but it's whatever. I'm going to do that. I'll get Diva. I'll normal summon it. Use the effect. And I guess I'll just summon another Prince. It doesn't really matter. And we can't use the effect, of course. So we're not going to be able to summon Moulin, I'm pretty sure here. Which is fine. I'll just use it to discard for Swap Frog as an extender. We're going to link these 2 away. into Christian Needlefiber. Needlefiber's effect's gonna activate. We're going to summon ourselves the Fishborg launcher. Where are you, Fishborg? There you go. Summon you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we still can't do it, unfortunately. I don't know why I thought something would change. So now, let's think about this. I could just synchro straight these two into Omega if I wanted to. But what I also could do is I could link them. I'm trying to think now. If I link them, this is gonna actually, this might work. It might not be the most optimal play, but it's something we can do. So what I'm gonna do here actually is I'm gonna discard this, the Moulin, special Swap Frog, use Swap Frog's effect, sending Ronin. There's the Ronin. And then here, I think I might have messed up my zone placement actually. Pretty sure, actually no I didn't, we're fine. I'm gonna summon Coral Anemone actually, just to see. So we have to link this off, and we have to link the Megalo off, which is unfortunate. You know, let's pretend the Megalo was over here. How about that? Doesn't affect anything, does it? So we can link away the Swap Frog. Summon the Coral Anemone. Coral Anemone's effect's gonna activate, summoning the Swap Frog. Swap Frog's effect's gonna activate again, sending a Swap Frog. We're going to use Launcher's effect. Actually, not yet. We're gonna use Ronin's effect, bring it back, overlay over here into, where is it? Totally awesome. We're gonna use Launcher's effect, but I don't really need to. Actually, yeah, we're gonna use Launcher's effect, put it over here. We're gonna link these two into, where is it? Abyssalacia. We're gonna attach the scale to it. And then, oh, actually, I could have summoned Omega. Actually, we're gonna summon Omega regardless. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pass turn. We would have set the Call by the Grave too, but that's whatever. We're going to use Needlefiber's effect to bring out Desert Lotus in the extra monster zone. Rip a card out of their hand. So that's one. Toad's effect's gonna activate. We're gonna special summon Swap Frog from our deck, the last one that I play. Not gonna use its effect, of course. And then in their main phase, we're gonna synchro these two into Omega and rip another card. That's 2 cards ripped. So basically what this field does is we have 2 discards, a negate and a spell negate and a set call by the grave. Not the strongest, but I didn't have any idea what I was doing throughout like the second half of that combo. We just freestyled that so hard, and it kind of worked. Let's get another hand going here. This is our third hand or second hand? Second, I think it's third. I don't know. So we'll draw 5, Call by the Grave, Tenny Spirit, still playing that, Dragoons, Marksman, and Mermail Greed. I'm gonna play this out. I don't think this is a great hand, but we're just gonna see what we can do. So the smart thing, the definite smart thing, is to Mermail Greed and shuffle these back. But I want to see something. So if we go special Tenny Spirit, normal summon Dragoons. Normal summoning Dragoons, crazy, right? Overlay, doesn't really matter where. Into Bahamut Shark. Where's Bahamut Shark? Detach, summon Toad. Effect of Dragoons to get ourselves already normal summon, so we have to get Lapis Dragon to summon itself, and thankfully Lapis Dragon is a tuner for like no reason, it just is. And then we're gonna link it to Needlefiber and use Needlefiber to summon a token, or not summon a token, summon the fishboard guy, wherever it may be, right there. And then, oh, this is really weird. This is really weird. So we can make unicorn. Needlefibers of water, remember. Actually, yeah, we have to make unicorn. Or any generic link 3. The only one I play is unicorn. Fishboard launcher's effect is gonna summon itself. Boom. And I'll make Appaloosa for 2. So that's 3 negates off of a bad hand, quite frankly. Would have been infinitely better to just activate the more agreed. But, you know, I just want to show you guys that even if you have a hand that's like seemingly terrible, you could still play it. Because I feel like a lot of times, not just with Mermail, with any deck, and I've said this before, is people look at their hand and they say, oh, I don't have any combo. I don't have Diva Teus. I don't have, you know, the 2-card combo, the 1-card combo, so I just lose. But you can still play. So I started this hand and I butchered it so bad. So we're just going to restart. I'm pretty sure this was the exact hand. 2 Instant Fusions, Face, Dragoons, and then Moulin. The Moulin might have been something else. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Moulin. Either way, we're going to restart this hand. Although you guys didn't see the blooper. So we're going to do that. Discard Dragoon, Special Teus. Use both of their effects, of course. Teus will grab us an Abyss Gun. And Dragoons will get a Diva. No play, there's no hand traps, of course. In the future, I do plan on doing another video like this, though, where I play as if there were hand traps, and I play with like a more finalized build for Master Rule 5, and once I learn Needlefiber a bit more, because right now I'm still pretty new to it. This is my 2nd day testing it. But we're use Diva's effect. Special summoning out our Neptibus. Neptibus' effects, send Dragoons, add Dragoons. Add Megalo, of course. Everything's at the top. Send Dragoons, add Dragoons. And Megalo. Now here, we are going to link these 2. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have switched these around. I want to save the Diva to the tuner. We're going to link these 2 to Cross Sheep. So how many monsters do we have in grave? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 waters. Gonna discard the Dragoons and the Gun. Special summoning Megalo. Which will also bring back this. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to get some effects here. We're going to get Megalo. Going to get ourselves the Kraken. Or not the Kraken. I keep saying the wrong thing. The Scale. Kraken's one for monster effects, I think, or traps. I don't know. Or see, I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to get... So here's the thing. We already have Moulin in hand. I would have gotten Moulin here. And I don't want to get Lapis Dragon yet because that'll clog our zones. And we get Lapis Dragon off of the... What's it called? Bahamut Shark detached. So I'm going to get Infantry just because it doesn't really matter. Now here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to summon Moulin. Bam. And then we're going to... Oh, I shouldn't have put Moulin there. You know what? I should have put Cross Sheep here. Cross Sheep's over here. Summon Moulin over here. And then... I could overlay these 2. Just to get them out of the way. I might have to do that. I think the issue with this combo is there's just not enough spaces. There's like, I'm summoning too many monsters. So I could make Needlefiber. Yeah, let's do this actually. Let's make Needlefiber. Just to get them out of the way. There's Needlefiber. Needlefiber is going to bring out the thing. You already know. The boy. The fishboard. And then now... Oh my god, there's too many cards in the way. I'm trying to do everything, that's the problem. I think I just have to deal with doing this. Synchro. Into the guy. So 3 cards ripped out, this can get banished. Actually, this gets banished, not Megalo. Oh wait, no, this didn't come back yet, right? This was, yeah, this didn't... Yeah, this doesn't get banished because I didn't bring it back in the grave yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. I'm trying hard not to mess this combo because I already messed it up once. And then now, we instant fusion. Summon our Mud Dragon. Cross Sheep is going to bring back our Dragoons. We're going to make the Shark. We're going to detach 1 to summon the Toad. Dragoon's effect is going to activate, and we're going to get ourselves a Lapis Dragon as a voice character, my bad. Although, let me look at the grave. We might as well get something for next turn. So I'll just get like a prince or something, just have an extra card in hand, because I can just use the Fishborg's effect for another monster. And then we're gonna use Fishborg's effect to bring this back. And then we're gonna go 2, 3, 4. This will get banished. Into Appaloosa for 3. And then we'll pass turn, of course. Needlefiber. Gonna banish itself. And summon out Desert Lotus, which will rip another card out of their hand. So that's 4 cards out of their hand. So we rip 4 cards, and then we have 4 negates, and we have 4 cards in hand. I feel like I messed that up. I feel like there were so many rounds you definitely could have gone with that combo, depending on what you played in your hand. I just got really messed up with my zone placement, and maybe I didn't have to summon Cross Sheet, maybe I didn't summon Needlefiber even, I don't know. But that combo went really deep, and I feel like it could go a little bit deeper, or it could just go a little bit differently. Depending on what you play your extra deck, depending on what you play in your main deck. That was a fun combo. Let's do another one. So I think I've shown pretty much everything I want to show when it comes to Needlefiber. I've shown it with Cross Sheep. I've shown the interaction with Totally Awesome when you hard make it, and I've shown Teus Devo, which is insane. So we'll do one more hand. Hopefully we have a way to Needlefiber. If not, I'm just going to reshuffle. And then that'll be it for the video. So we have Swat Frog, Prince, Tenyi's Spirit. Oh, I like this hand. It's Called by the Grave, and Dragoons. Okay, so wow. I really like this hand. So, let me think here now. I think, do I special the Tenyi's Spirit or use it for Swat Frog? As a discard, because I want to normal summon Prince, of course. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to discard it. Let's just see. Let's just see. You know, part of this test hand experience is to actually see what we can do. Because obviously this isn't a real game. If this was a real game, I would play it a little bit safer. We'll bounce it to our hand. Summon the Prince. Activate the Prince's effect. Send Dragoons, add Megalo to our hand. We're going to discard these 2 Dragoons. Special summoning Megalo. Now we're going to get Lapis Dragon for our... Let me put you on the side. Lapis Dragon for our Needlefiber play. And then I guess I'll get Moulin. Also, one thing that's really annoying to point out is Ronin, for some reason, can't be used as Synchro Material. So, keep that in mind. I don't think I'll be able to do what I wanted to do here, unless I discard the Moulin. Let me think here. How many summons was this? I'll be way past 5 summons. I just wanted to think something out loud. So, I could summon Moulin and rip 2, or I could just make Toad. For the sake of the video, I'm going to make Toad. Because I just want to see. We're going to send our Frog, of course. And then we're going to banish for Ronin. And we'll hard make Toad. I guess we'll just leave it over there. Hard make Toad. Okay. Now, we're going to link these 2 into Needlefiber. Needlefiber's effect's going to activate. We're going to bring out a Fishborg Launcher. And then what we can do here is... Oh, I never got the scale. We could just make Appaloosa here if we wanted to. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Or what we can do... Let's see, how can we extend this further? So if I make Coral Anemone, right? If I make Coral Anemone, use the effect to bring back... See, and this is what I mean, like, there's a lot of things you can do. Like, if there was some random level 1 Exceed that you played, you could, like, bring back Neptibus, bring back Launcher, make the level 1 Exceed if it was a water. Which I don't think exists. See, I'm just kind of, like, spitballing here. I guess I'll bring back the Tenyi's Spirit because it's level 4. And then what we can do is we can end our turn. Actually, let me think. 6, 7. You know what is even crazier we can do? Bring back the Neptibus. Watch this now. So this depends on your action deck and what you play. So we're going to end our turn. Standby phase. Totally Awesome is going to activate. Bringing out the other frog. And then Needlefiber is going to activate. Banishing itself. And we're going to summon Desert Lotus to rip a card out of their hand. And then we can go 6, 7, 8, 9 to Trishula. Or we can just go into... Ooh, I just threw my card. Or we can go into level 8 with Cyframe Lord Omega. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say with this whole combo, or this whole test hand video, is I'm still learning Needlefiber, but there's just like so many different things you can do depending on what you play and what you don't play and what your extra deck's like. Mainly the extra deck is the biggest factor. Abyss Sphere has some intricacies too, as well as Glow Up Bulb. Instead, luckily in this video, Glow Up Bulb didn't really come up too much. I think it came up in the one combo with Cross Sheep. But yeah, please let me know in the comments down below. Any things I could have done better, any things that I could play to make some more better combos, nice English. Because Needlefiber just completely like I thought Cross Sheep did a lot for this deck, and Cross Sheep does do a lot for this deck. Don't get me wrong, but Cross Sheep's only good if you can have Instant Fusion too, which is an unsearchable card, right? But Needlefiber, you can just go into in so many different ways. I think I only had to reshuffle once. Out of the 5 or 6 test hands in this video, I had to reshuffle once because I didn't get draw away to Needlefiber. Which just shows you how consistent you can make it. Obviously, hand traps will be a factor as well. But either way, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you all next time. And bye-bye.